Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our 31st annual State of the States and Head Injury Conference. I hope you all enjoyed getting to learn the platform yesterday and visiting with one another. We had some really wonderful sessions, both plenaries and special sessions in the afternoon. All of them recorded, and recordings will be coming to our hub very soon, hopefully by the end of the day today, so that you can access those. So today we have a number of plenaries for you this morning, and then we'll move into our membership meeting, which is open to all members and attendees of the conference. And again, we'll end our day with regional hospitality suites with guests from SAMHSA, as we did last evening. This evening's suites are for our central and southeast regions. And the information, of course, as always, can be found in your agenda at a glance. I also want to make sure that folks have checked out the podcasts. We have 5 really interesting podcasts available for you on our website at our SOS Hub. There are continuing education credits associated with those podcasts, and they'll be available for the next year on our website for you to access with your conference password. We also are having our post-intensive on September 29th, which is sponsored by Neurorestorative and is focusing on really important topics around health equity. As you know, every year we support ACL's funded work groups and host meeting space. And this year, obviously, due to the virtual content and format, we thought we may be able to assist even more. And so in partnership with ACL's TBI TARC, we were able to facilitate some subject matter experts and speakers to talk to the work groups and then open it up to all of our conference attendees. So all conference attendees will have access to these special sessions over the next 3 days. And those sessions, in most cases, will be here on the remote platform for the first hour. And then after that special session with the subject matter expert, the groups will move into a closed session on a Zoom platform, and they can continue some of their grant-funded discussions. There is 1 or 2 exceptions to that rule. All of the information is on the agenda, but in most cases, that's the format for the work group sessions over the next few days. There's been some questions about the continuing education links, and so there are detailed instructions in the SOS Hub. Please make sure to check those out, but there should be 1 link per day for you to complete and to get credit for all of the sessions that you attended for day 1, a separate link for day 2. There's a separate link that encompasses all of the podcasts, a separate link for the work group sessions, and then finally a 5th link for the post-intensive sessions as well. And we're here to help make sure that you can get those as well. Today, we also are kicking off a new session that we've never done before. Thanks to the support of ACL, we'll be having a state showcase later on this afternoon. More details to come, but to prepare for that, if you want to go ahead and download the State Showcase Hidden Treasures game from the Fund headquarters in our SOS Hub, that way you have that ready to go. And when we move into the State Showcase later, you can use all of the time to learn from each other and see what some cool practices that are happening in other states around the country. So I think those are the housekeeping items that I wanted to make sure to cover this morning. I'm going to take a couple minutes just to give an overview of some of the new resources that NASHIA has available before we then announce a new award that we're going to be presenting in about 10 minutes. So as you know, we usually do a session about what NASHIA can do for you. We're going to condense that into about 10 minutes just to let everyone know some new opportunities that we have that are available to states and partners in the community. So Maria, if you wouldn't mind bringing up my first slide. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. So this is a slide that, let me see, I can maybe make it bigger. Well, you can click on the arrows, I think, in the corners. But this is a slide that, we use very often to sort of give a broad overview of the different things that NASHIA provides to both, members and the community at large as a nonprofit organization. Our most fully, we provide resources and information to the brain injury community. We want to be there and try to ensure that best practices and the latest research and information is available to anyone in the brain injury community. So we do that through our website, and obviously through our professional development programs. We do get a lot of folks that reach out to us, both members and non-members, daily, and of course, try to connect them with resources in their state or information nationally that's helpful for them. We have been really trying to continue to grow our professional development activities and training activities over the last couple of years. And so, we've had a wonderful webinar program that, we provide free webinars about once a month, once every couple of months on topics that we believe are relevant and of interest to the community. We've been trying to diversify the format of those a little bit more lately. I think, many of you know, we have an active presence in Washington, D.C. We really try to have a collective representation of the brain injury community and of course, focus on what state needs are, advocating for additional funding for state programs so that there are additional resources in the community. Next slide, please. So this year we've tried to increase the benefits to our members, and we're going to continue to do that every year, but I wanted to highlight a couple of new features that we've introduced this year. I think most of you saw that we have a brand new website, which we're really excited about. We've always had a lot of content on our website, but sometimes it was tricky to find, so we tried to reorganize it a bit so it's user-friendly, and there's a search bar if you're looking for a specific resource. Hopefully it comes up quickly for you. And we also have members-only content on our website now. So, we do put out a lot of newsletters and publications throughout the year, and we're grateful for our members who support us. We are a membership-based organization, and we want to make sure we're providing that additional value for our members. So we'll have additional newsletters and information that only our members can access. We've created a member portal on our website now, so members can go in, create their profile, you can connect with one another. There's a calendar of events in the member portal where you can put events that you're having in your state or your region that you want others to attend. So, really trying to continue to be that central focus area where anyone from the community can come together and learn from one another. And then of course we offer discounts on our trainings and our conference to our members as well. 2 years ago, we launched a new membership category, a supporting organization membership, and so many of you have taken advantage of that, and we're so grateful for that additional support. We're continuing to evolve and find new ways to promote those supporting organization members, and our new website has really allowed us to do that. Next slide, please. So we have launched a couple of new programs this year, which I'm really excited to talk to you all about. The first is a partnership with Dr. Karen McAvoy in Colorado. Many of you know she is the mother and originator, founder, creator of the REAP concussion protocols system, and it has now been nationally recognized as a best practice, and we're so proud to have partnered with her. We now have the NASHIA REAP. So if you are a state that has already begun to implement the REAP protocols in your state, we are happy to work with you for an implementation. Come in and we've been doing training webinars to focus on specific populations to help them really better understand how to implement those REAP protocols among their states and the different constituencies that are involved in the programs. If you have not yet brought REAP to your state, we can help you customize REAP, and so that it includes state resources and it includes all of the information that your state really needs to adopt it in a way that best meets your system and where you are right now. So we can help you customize. We'll also identify the right implementation strategy plan with you. We've already been doing this with a couple of states and would love to help either integrate REAP into your state or help you bring it to the next level if you've already been working with Dr. McAvoy. Next slide, please. We also launched this year a partnership with Dr. John Corrigan at The Ohio State University to customize and update his What If There's a TBI webinar. We had heard for many years that this What If There's a TBI webinar was sort of the gold standard that the community was using to really educate folks about brain injury, the prevalence, and particularly among the behavioral health, mental health community, to educate them about this real connection between behavioral health and brain injury. So we've partnered with Dr. Corrigan. We now, we've updated, Dr. Corrigan's updated the training with the latest research and data. And we have partnered and will customize the training for your state. So we've been bringing it to states with customized resources and information included in the training, highlighting the efforts that are available in your state or your region, whatever you'd like to be included. There are continuing education credits associated with this training, which we manage for you. And there's an option to have Dr. Corrigan do it in person, either live or virtual, depending on what we're able to do at the time, but to come in as either a follow-on to the virtual training or as a primer to get folks ready to really understand what they're going to be learning from the training. Next slide, please. And finally, I wanted to just highlight two other new resources that we have available to the community. We have created over the last year a Brain Injury Speakers Bureau, and we've really enjoyed helping states and partners within their states identify and coordinate speakers for their conferences and their events. We have been growing our list of consultants and subject matter experts, so now we have really strong partnerships with experts who understand homelessness and brain injury, addiction and brain injury, criminal and juvenile justice, education and concussion, and within the youth population, employment, Medicaid, person-centered practices. We have a lot of expertise within our organization and within our network. And so we know it's so important that these trainings are happening all over the country, and we would love to help you identify the right speaker or the right panel to incorporate into your upcoming trainings as well. And then finally, I'm really excited to announce today that we are launching the first ever Leading Practices Academy on criminal and juvenile justice and brain injury at NASHIA. We are accepting letters of interest at this time, and if you're interested in learning more about it, I hope that you'll reach out to me or anyone on our staff. This will be a membership-based academy where states will contribute some funding. There's a due structure, and it's a year commitment. We will help the state identify a work plan and goals to meet to help you better address brain injury within the criminal and juvenile justice systems. In addition to the direct technical assistance that we'll provide through the academy, We're also going to use it as a peer-to-peer network so that the states that are members of the Academy will have opportunities routinely to learn from one another, meet with one another, and then we'll have an annual summit as well. We'll bring in national partners, and we're really, really excited about this new effort that we'll be launching. So with that, thanks for letting me give you a quick update and talk about some of the new exciting things that we've been working on here at NASHIA.